Alright, we'll see if it Pimps. This works today, like the stream works today. That means that one day it was either YouTube or Sony's fault and not my fault. Because it's the same weather out today, so. Yeah, suckers. Okay. You gotta let me put the thumbnail up real quick and all that jazz. Yeah, it's been a while. This stream probably isn't going to be that long. Because it is hot out. But since there was all kinds of 4th of July stuff going on for several days in a row, and I didn't do any videos, I decided to hop on right quick for a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll see. But hope everybody's doing well, and everybody had a... I mean, I know some viewers are not from the United States, but... Okay, streams... Yeah, since it didn't instantly blink off, I'm going to assume it was either Sony or YouTube's fault that it stopped that one day. So. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty short, I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I guess technically I could just leave this on for right now. It's probably coming through the mic, but I guess I'll just turn it on at enter. Hold up. Gotta make sure I click the right one. Okay, there we go. Because I had a little bit of downtime over the holiday, so I made 2 different thumbnails. So I'm gonna put the one. Obviously. Alright. Should probably turn this down one. Yeah, I don't know how much that feeds through, but I know it has to be coming through some. But well, obviously I'll turn it off after everything is set up. So if for some reason there's like one person in the future that's randomly watching this for no reason other than random curiosity, you can... Oh yeah, D6 is finally streaming again. Lol. I actually popped into his stream real quick, and he was ranting about EDP and saying how EDP copied him and everything. Like, oh, but y'all suckers were defending EDP when the allegations came out. But I mean, D6 hasn't even made videos, like legit ones, in forever. It's like he used to do the angry black man videos, and then he started stopping, not really doing those that much, and then he started doing the slogs, which is basically his version of vlogs. He just called it slogs, so... Alright. But yeah, during like intermissions, I'll probably just turn the AC on, just so y'all are aware. Now I just gotta check for the thumbnail. Oh, you're right, oh, I'll do that after I turn it off. Make my way downtown. Okay. There we go. Hit up that real quick. Just gotta click on that. I think the thumbnail is up, by the way, if anybody wants to check it out. I do think the thumbnail... Okay. This time's actually pretty good. Alright, let me turn that off. For now, let me check this. Alright, just can't double check that. Refresh this because YouTube is absolutely terrible. Alright. Let me just walk into this real quick while I'm waiting for this. So that's funny, the Wings was talking about how he did a DoorDash delivery, or like the grocery version. And he had to carry like a ton of groceries up 3 flights of steps to the 3rd floor. Oh, sorry game, but if you're gonna start without letting me pick a character, I'm just gonna back out of that one. This game does that every once in a while. Like when a round ends, or if you're joining mid-match, sometimes it gives you like no time to do anything, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, it's what, 10 minutes till 8 o'clock, so we'll probably 9 o'clock at the latest. But I just want to hop on a little bit real quick. But yeah, I saw that CSGO. I didn't know that IEM Cologne was going to be landing. Actually, well, I knew there was going to be one coming up, but I didn't know that was the one. So, but yeah, I mean, I didn't. The only game today that I watched some of was the FaZe versus I can't even remember who they played because FaZe won 2-0. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I just let that hit that and see if any of these other dummies take care of it. Who wants to take bets? We're just gonna let that potted one destroy the thing until somebody else takes care of it. See how long it takes them to. Oh, looks like that guy actually did it. Oh, maybe not. Stumpy. He killed the pot, like, he killed the thing on it, but then, whatever. I won't lie though, this character isn't really, like, it's good with the perk I have on. If you get a kill with the missile launcher, you get more missiles to shoot. But, he's really only good for clearing mobs of the low tier gods. Low tier. Like, see, because they should have made that ability. Okay, that was terrible, but they should have made that ability do way more damage. Because this guy's whole, like, marking ability, like, if he shoots enemies, you see how there's, like, that ring around him? It's supposed to, like, increase your damage versus them or something, but the gimmick doesn't really work at all, to be completely honest with you. And plus the tracking for it doesn't really work that well. Yeah, in between matches I'll turn the AC on, that way I can actually play a little longer. So, oh yeah, if the stream randomly crashes, maybe it was the internet just not being able to handle it during this type of weather. Because that one day that it was goofy and was only coming up with a blue screen, it was the same heat that is going on today. But it didn't instantly bug out as soon as I started the stream. So, like I was saying at the beginning, I'm assuming that it's not my internet that was doing it. It was either Sony or YouTube. I can turn that on a little bit real quick while we wait for the next one to start. I think that's a good system. Oh yeah, I checked this already, because we already did that one. if I do any of the other ones, it's probably just gonna be Football Guy, because these two are... I mean, I guess the Rose challenges aren't that bad, but... And yeah, I kind of lost the will to play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1. I won't lie to you, but... yeah, so... As of right now, the only other game I'm gonna go back... Well, I guess Killing Floor 2, but... I do still want to try the PS5 update for Elder Scrolls Online. And I looked at the new PlayStation Plus games for this month, and they're all terrible. Like, there's some wrestling game that I don't care. I mean, if out of any of them, that would be the one I would try. There's some stupid Last of Us wannabe game that I'm not interested in at all. And then, I mean, if you don't have Black Ops 4, Black Ops 4 is free with PS Plus this month, but, I mean, obviously I already have it, so. Alright. I guess they were just hitting it from the distance. I was gonna say, I don't see anything on there. Oh yeah, if you were not aware, there is a good reason to throw the butter now. I mean, it's been a while since they changed it, because it used to be where all it did was show the enemies through the wall, but now it actually increases your damage and teammate damage to all affected zombies. I'm not gonna lie, this guy is terrible with the Snapdragon. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, he had less kills than me that round. Like, cause the Snapdragon in this mode is literally, well, unless you're playing the pea shooter with that one perk that I use, it's the best DPS character in the entire game for this mode, by far. So, like, if you get out slain when you're playing as that character, you're just bad. Unless, of course, like I was saying, if you have someone playing as the pea shooter with the perk that feeds you ammo when we're using the minigun ability. But the thing with that ability, though, is you do kind of gotta get a little lucky with the positioning. Like, you can get a little unlucky, but it's also kind of like that for the Snapdragon as well, but... Oh, okay, I actually killed that guy. Crazy. Yeah, we out here chilling. I'll tell the Wings of Redemption chili delivery story here in a little bit. I was wondering if it was still going to shoot or if that, like, canceled the ability. See, for how little damage that ability does, almost 30 seconds for the recharge on that is actually really, really terrible. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, they did increase this guy, the Corn Cub's reload time from past games, so he reloads way quicker, but... Whew, that was terrible. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll tell the story, after this, Wings of Racism, Intense Chili Productions. Help support your restreams. Oh, I mean, I don't really get that many viewers, but, sure. I'll give you a shout out. If y'all want to check out Wings of Racism, Intense Chili Productions in the chat, I mean... Give that sucker a follow. I mean, I only average between 2 and 5 viewers. I'm not gonna lie to you, pimp, but yeah, I'll give you a shout out now and then later and stuff, but I can't promise you it'll like increase your viewers at all for your videos or restreams or whatever, but I can definitely do that for you, pimp. Because if you can't tell, I'm basically just doing this for fun and to pass time. You know, chat about, get some people in here sometimes that like to chat about Wingo and roast them a little bit. But can you please shout out Sean Rankin? Big up Sean Rankin, shout out Liquid Richard, shout out Lean, big ups Fat Man, shout out Conway Conman, shout out shout out to the Hoodlums, and shout out to I'm trying to think of some of these other ones out there, pimp. But big ups to Sean Rankin. That's funny though. Recently Wings, because he used to say like, "Oh yeah, I'm Sean Rankin." And then a couple of days ago, he was on stream as like, yeah, Sean Ranklin's actually Australian. And then suckers in the comments were like, oh, I thought you were Sean Rankin pimp. Or I thought Sean Rankin was British. Because, I don't know, Wings just basically lies about literally everything. I'm pretty sure he has no clue who Sean Rankin actually is. But that's what it is. But yeah, Wings of Racism Intense Chili Productions. I hope you're doing well this fine evening. We're just chilling out a little bit. But yep, if any of our 3 viewers want to check that guy out, feel free to give him a follow. I'll shout him out. Well, I shout out everybody that comments at the end of every stream. Well, unless the stream crashes. If it crashes, then I don't do that, but yeah. So yeah, pimp. I wish I had more clout to send suckers your way, but it is what it is. And speaking of somebody who's finessing, though, X Bottle started streaming. It's like it actually gets crazy. Well, not like crazy views, but you know, decent considering he just makes a roast Wingo content. Big ups to X Bottle 01. I think it's 01. I could be wrong on the number, but I mean, if you just search like Wings of Redemption X Bottle, should come up. He makes pretty good compilations. Like all the different ones, like Wings of Redemption racist moments and like Wings of Redemption controller throw compilation and stuff like that. Pretty good comp channel, if I do say so myself. Yeah, we'll tell the chili story here after this. Well, after these 5 waves are over, and then after the next one, starts, I'll tell my chili delivery escapade story. Tell Wings of Redemption. If y'all haven't checked out the thumbnail yet, be sure to do that. Because that's one thing around here. I mean, I don't put like a lot of effort into the thumbnails, but I try to make them funny. You know what I mean? So that's kind of weird. Like those ninjas usually don't duplicate instantly like that. It's kind of weird. They usually don't do that until they're like a 3rd health or something. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so everything. I don't know how y'all celebrated the 4th of July, but I actually did quite a lot, all things considered. Like I was at a cookout Saturday, and then we had fireworks after the cookout, and then we had more fireworks Sunday to go to, And then another cookout. Well, I guess it was more of a potluck on Monday. And then today is Tuesday. Yeah, we also went to a baseball game yesterday, but I'm not gonna lie to you, the one team just got absolutely destroyed. But not that. I mean, that's kind of what we were expecting. Because I actually looked at the previous recent times they played the same team, like the team that lost, and they got destroyed most of the times they played that team. So it was fun though, even though I mean it was hot at the beginning. The sun went down. It was like, oh, okay, it ain't that bad there, pimp. You know, had to go up to the stands and buy a bowl of chili. It wasn't windy shit to do, so. And they only had Diet Pepsi, so I had to deal with Diet Pepsi. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, but of course, so they're like, oh yeah, you can't bring your own water in or anything. You gotta buy our water. Like, bruh. That's like a scam if I ever saw one. Big sucker's like, yeah, sit out in the heat. If you want water, come buy the water. Like, bruh. I mean, obviously you could, like, smuggle it in if you wanted to, like, put it in your pocket or something. Yeah. Like the people in high school would be like, oh, drop your pocket. They're like, oh. Or like, your socks untied. Like, oh, okay, pimp. Wings of Redemption be like, oh, let me look down. Drink all my regular Pepsi. I had to drink Diet Pepsi. Pretty ridiculous if you ask me. But what's up, Mitch? I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're just out here chilling. Roasting some Conway Conman. But yeah, it is kind of hot out there, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm gonna turn this back on. Like I was saying, I'll turn the AC off after each new round starts, so I'll only let it feed through the mic for the mic, through the mic for a little bit. Alright. The heat is roasting my 62 IQ. Alright. But yeah, I won't be like a Wingo and let it run the whole, time. But it is hot in here, so Richard von Pepsi Stein III be like, black people don't tip. That's funny how people were roasting him for being racist, and he conveniently skipped over the people in the chat saying, oh, remember when you said black people don't tip? And he's like, oh. And then eventually he's like, oh yeah, I said that on a Shock Jock podcast. Like, sucker. It doesn't matter if it's on a Shock Jock podcast. I mean, I know I've said it before, I really don't care about suckers crying about racism. Racism! Von Pepsi Stein! But when it comes down to it, it's objectively, just a no action, not immoral. So you have to separate all actions to be objective. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that now. I'm not gonna lie to you. But because when it comes down to it, racism is thoughts, not actions. Like, an action can be racist, but racism is not a physical action, it's a mental one, so. That's why people who care about, like, destroying racism is pretty cringe, because Oh man. I mean, they couldn't tell you why it was objectively immoral anyway. Because you can't prove it, because it isn't. But the same people couldn't tell you why murder is immoral either, so objectively in the context of debate. But I'll stop with, because unless, I mean, I've never had anybody in the chat come in and bring up any of my voluntarist videos, but that's why I try to not really mention any of that stuff during the stream. I just leave that to the videos that are in that playlist, so. Most people stopping by are just here to roast Wingo and stuff, you know what I mean? They're not here for that. I mean, I've invited several people to the stream before to, you know, attempt to debate, stuff like that, but they never show up. So. And I mean in the chat, not like on mic. Like, if they want to do it on mic, that is fine, but most people will probably be a little scared to do that. Or you can just be like, you know, like that one guy in the comments of my one video. Like at the very beginning of the video, I said this isn't not a beginner video, so if you don't know what UPB is, what in the context of debate and in the context of the universe mean, this is too advanced for you. And then the first thing that sucker does when he comes in and tries to debate, ask him if he even knows what UPB stands for, and then he not only does he not know that, then I troll him a little bit, lead him on, and then I ask him if he knows what in the context of debate and in the context of the universe mean. And he says, oh yes, of course. Then I say, okay, tell me what they mean, and then he couldn't do it. The funniest part about that is that literally like 2 comments earlier, I literally explained both of them to them. But then of course they do the old, I don't have to sit here and explain that. Like, no, you don't have to, but you also can't. But yeah, when it comes to that guy, I ended up just deleting that comment string because it wasn't, you know, like actually about the content of the video. It was just him, a person, you know, not understanding the 3 terms that are laid out at the very beginning. Because as of now, I'm done doing like, you know, little, I guess, baby videos, if you want to call it that. Where you just sit there and explain literally every little thing. As if you're talking to some little kid. With literally grown adults that can't grasp basic stuff. So. Well, I'm done with that because I got plenty of videos for dumb retards that, you know, won't understand basic concepts even after being told. Like, even if you don't agree, I mean, it's objective, and if you disagree, you're objectively incorrect in the context of debate, but, you know, you can still claim to disagree even though you don't have any valid argument. If you know, at least understand the concept. Like, even if you understand that 2 plus 2 equals 4, you could still, like, if you can explain why 2 plus 2 equals 4, you could still be like, oh yeah, 2 plus 2 is actually 5, because that's what the definition says, or some, like, dumb retard. You know, wannabe explanation. Shout out to the person who clicked on the video and then instantly left. I know I said I was going to tell the chili story this time, but I mean, it's pretty short. So, pretty much, we just dropped off some, it wasn't, you know, actual poop, but, you know. We dropped off some questionable chili at Wingo's doorstep. Alrighty. I realized I just like ran right into that, but it doesn't really matter. It's kind of funny because that guy, the guy I was talking about, I had to end up deleting his comment string. His entire argument boiled down to, like, morals can't be objective because the definition says, and then, like, the basic easy counter to that is just, let's say the definition said, like, let's just, for the sake of the argument, you just assume that the definition in the dictionary says that Earth is flat. Let's just assume that. And then I come out and prove with math and, you know, actual angles and shadows and stuff that it's actually round. And then you come in and say, oh, well, it's still not round because the definition says it's flat. Like, if you can't like, that's the easiest comparison. If you can understand why saying, oh, the definition still says it's flat, in that case, is not an argument, then you understand why saying the definition says morality is subjective is obviously also not an argument. I realize I'm, like, quite unenthusiastic right now, but it was just because the temperature, so. Probably won't be on this game that much longer, I'm not gonna lie to you. Unless I'm just gonna turn this on. Like, if suckers come in and complain, then I'll, turn it off, but I'm just gonna leave it on for now. You know what I mean? There's no reason to really care. I mean, if it goes, I guess, well, who cares? Most suckers just come in. I guess if the number ticks up, I'll probably be like, oh, okay, let me fall back and turn it off right quick. But until then, I'm just gonna leave it on. So I don't know how much it feeds through, but it is what it is. Give me some extra rocks to take care of a little more of the sunflower health. But, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I leave the AC on, I'll probably play till 9 o'clock still. Pickle Rick, turn myself into a pickle Rick, Morty, pickle Rick, turn myself into a pickle Rick. Oh yeah, the hitbox in this boss's spin ability can be really bullshit sometimes. Like, you'll be really, really far away and I'll be like, oh yeah, too bad. Or maybe it just increases, well, no, there's no, because that, in this game, headshots are just based off of hitting the enemy in the head. So, I'm not gonna lie though, like, the range, either the range or the damage on the TNT needed buffed. I won't lie to you. Yeah, I'll just cycle the AC on and off whenever it gets a little cool. You know what I mean? Goofy ass. With your goofy purple ass. Alright. So we did all the... Well, there was only one daily challenge. So... we're done with that, because the other one... I already used the reroll as well, unfortunately, so... Not bad, not bad. Yeah, well, let me see. I'm just gonna leave it on for now. Alrighty, well... Low-key, I want to play as the cactus, but... I guess these other people, because you gotta see what your other teammates are playing as. Because if they're playing as crappy characters as well, yeah, have fun playing as a one yourself. You know what I mean? But, alright, get these down. Right quick, let me go put this down here. Got like our pink lemonade cactus. We changed up the skin of it last stream. It's been quite a number of days, well, like 4 or 5 days. I'll turn this off for now, but because last time we streamed was Thursday, I think. Don't quote me on that. Wow. They call me Zywoo. Oh, okay. Be curious though. I do have on the perks, like if I get critical kills or whatever, it has a chance to explode and also drop a potato mine at the feet of the dead enemy. I can't remember which one is which. You can't just come in here and look at... I wish you could just like look at this character thing and like push like left trigger or something and bring up a thing that shows you the perks you have on your character. Well, just so y'all know, I always keep it on open, so but one guy that joined that one time, like, I'm like, oh yeah, you can join whenever I'm on. It's like I never joined again after that. I mean, to be fair, he probably doesn't even play the game anymore, but... Wow. Like, see? Hold up. I see there's an explosion, and it also made a... Well, that one didn't do a mine, that other one did, but... Like, see, you can definitely play... Like, see, explosion and mine. I can't remember what the stipulations for each one are. But it is nice, though, how they added the whole thing, like, up close. You can do that. It really made the cactus more viable, because in the past games, the cactus was like even worse of a choice than in this game. Although it is unfortunate they don't have the wall stuff anymore, but those are basically irrelevant. Because in this mode, the zombies just go around them, and in multiplayer, the only real use is in like gardens and graveyards where you stack up a bunch so they can't get through. And just put mines behind them, so you have to basically just use a scientist warp ability to get behind it and cause all the mines to blow up. Yeah, they should have made it with these perks like guaranteed to explode, but I wish it was like an explosion on headshot and then the mine on the headshot kill. That'd be low-key better, but that sucker just got wrecked, okay. Alright, let me come down here real quick. Hey, why is it? What? They like made the movement up and down really fucking slow on this drone. I just realized how slow it is. It was way quicker in the previous games. I guess people were complaining that it was too hard to shoot down, probably. Because they were extremely bad. But, so I guess, like, even in multiplayer, there's not really much reason to even try to move with it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say I didn't get as many shots on that as I should have because I like pushed it and there's like a weird delay for some reason. Nice. Yeah, the cactus is more of like a support role, like cleanup crew. When you see your team getting some damage on an enemy, you come in and just ding, because all they have to do is just a little bit of the bar for you to be able to kill them in one hit. I realize that sucker's coming after me, but it would be nice if like the potato mines would literally instantly blow up, or if you could detonate them or something to give them larger range. I think that'd be cool. Alright, let me turn this back on. Alright. Yeah, look how slow that is. I guess people, I mean, the only reason they're difficult to hit in the previous games was if you were using a semi-auto character. Then they were kind of hard to hit, but like any full auto character, you just hit it instantly. So I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even see that it was the final round. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to look up. I was going to see if they had rapid fire mods for PS5 yet. I'm not going to bother buying one, but well, I guess low key, I'll definitely look into buying one if they come out with the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remaster. If they come out with that, then I'll look into buying a rapid fire mod thing for PS5, but until then, because that'll be funny to troll with. Although I'm sure they'll implement, well actually they might not, because with the Modern Warfare 1, let me turn that off real quick right now, but with the Modern Warfare 1 remaster, they actually didn't edit it to have a cap on the fire rate, so you could still use rapid fire controllers on the remastered version. So I would assume they're probably not going to change anything for Modern Warfare 2 remaster multiplayer if they really do that. So let's be honest, they're really fucking lazy. Alright, well, somebody left me. I'll just turn it back on. I'll turn it off if we get above the viewers we're at now. But like if it moves, well, as long as it just stays where it is, I'm just gonna leave it for now. So There should be, dumbass, but there should be a perk for this character that gives you like triple damage against bosses, but it lowers your damage against, or like it triples your damage versus bosses, but it disallows you from shooting like this anymore. You can only snipe. I think that would be actually a good change. So. Yeah, I don't care until if suckers just leave instantly, why should I care? Oh, there's AC, going. Like if a sucker was in here trying to conversate, I'm not here to conversate, by the way. If the sucker was in here trying to talk or whatever, I would definitely turn it off. But until then, yeah, whatever. Literally doesn't matter. Let's scroll. See where, because I'm not planning on finishing this one to get the purple suit, because personally I think the one we already have at the end is better, but that's just me. Yeah, I might as well just leave that on since, wait, where's the... Hold up, maybe. Oh, there it is. Alright, hold up. Let me go with the, Viper. Which map is it? Okay. I didn't pay attention to what map it was. I just bet on it would be one, because this character, there's only a couple maps that are good to play as them on, like ones where you can actually, do that and throw a bunch of enemies off the edge. I don't know if they'll make it off or not, but yeah, they did. So, like this one and that other, I don't know the names of them, I'm gonna be honest with you, but. There are a couple maps where it's quite useful to do. So, that second was trying to shoot it. You think you're gonna hit that with your crusty ass aim? Oswald G 2020? Goofy ass. That's the same person who would go into like Call of Duty chats and be like, 1v1 me, I'm cracked. Like, okay. Speaking of that was funny. Not that long ago, I was in X-Pro and VZ stream, and somebody in the chat was complaining, wanting to 1v1 him, and then he actually, because he like rarely does that, but he actually did 1v1 him, and then just literally destroyed him, and they rage quit after, like, dying 5 or 6 times. And they're just like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna leave before the game's over. That's how most of those go down. Although, to be fair, X-Pro MZ just abuses his extremely good internet, because if you ever 1v1 somebody or whatever, he's going to be like, oh yeah, I have to be host. So it's like, yeah. Because especially in private matches, having host nowadays makes a big difference. I mean, back in the day, it made a huge difference in multiplayer, but nowadays it's not like, you can't just look at the score most of the time and be like, oh, yeah, that guy's host. You know what I mean? Because they try to hide it nowadays because they want to claim they have dedicated servers, but I mean, even on Black Ops 4, remember put that video up exposing that they literally don't have dedicated servers. So, like, they've been saying, oh yeah, we're gonna have dedicated servers every year since at least Modern Warfare 3. So, like, oh yeah, we got them this year. Oh, guess what? They don't have. So, like, I mean, back in the day, host advantage wasn't a big deal as long as, like, the person, you know, wasn't insanely... Well, I mean, they didn't have to be insanely good to kind of drop streaks and stuff, but... Like, in order to go, like, 100-0 or something, you would have to have host. Unless you were actually good. Or you can have playing a full 6-man like we did in Black Ops 1 and have one guy go 66 and 0. But that was back in the... Although it wasn't like that long ago, but you know... That's something you'll never see on, like, Marksman or a few times channel. Playing in a full 6-man party and one person gets all 66 kills. Exactly 66. No more. Well, you can't get more, but no less. So... I mean, even if they did do it, they would probably just fucking fake the video for views. Let's be honest, because a lot of the, well, not all of them, but a lot of the big content creators tend to not necessarily set up their videos, but you know, they sit there and like play 100 match, well, not like that's an exaggeration, but they play a ton of matches just to get that one gameplay. That's how, like, that K3 Call of Duty YouTuber is. Like, he never... I don't know if he still streams or not, but... So I followed him for a little bit when Black Ops 4 came out. Because when the new Call of Duties come out, sometimes I just randomly follow some of the old Call of Duty guard, if you want to call it that. I mean, his channel's not that old, but, you know. But yeah, then you watch him live and you realize, oh yeah, he's actually not that good, you know what I mean? Then you watch someone like X-Pro VZ and he literally drops a fucking nuke or like 100 kills and like 2 deaths every single match. With like any weapon. But then you got people like struggling, like they have to spam reverse boosting and all kinds of stuff just to get one good gameplay just to put up on the channel. Meanwhile, some because like X-Pro and VZ are just like, alright, let me pop on the game. I got a triple nuke first game. Bet. That's the gameplay for today. You know what I mean? So, only suckers that are actually good at the game. Like, you go into their... I mean, X-Pro VZ has like almost a fucking 10 KD on Cold War now. That's insane. I mean, I know he pretty much only just plays Nuketown 24/7. But, yeah, 10 KD, that's a little brazy. Like, even if he was reverse boosting, which he's not, but even if he was, that's still, 10 KD is still pretty impressive. Because nowadays, well, like, not even nowadays, but every year, the Call of Duty threshold for good play, like, really good player goes up. So, like, nowadays, any streamer that has, like, anywhere from, like, a 4 to 6 KD is extremely average, streamer-wise. So you have to be pushing at least a 7 KD in multiplayer to be relevant, KD-wise, to be considered good, in my opinion, anyway. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, as long as you had a 1 KD, suckers were like, alright, you're above average. But I mean, one KD will always be the average, you know what I mean? Like, that can't ever change. But, like, I'm talking streamer-wise, like, if you want to, you know, actually flex your stats and stuff, you know? Like, if you go into a stream and be like, oh yeah, I got a 5 KD in Cold War, it's like, that's pretty average, pimp. Like, most suckers that would brag about their KD got about right around there. So, it was like, as of right now, I mean, I don't really follow or watch many Call of Duty streamers anymore, but because a lot of them haven't even either kind of quit streaming or don't play Call of Duty anymore or only play Warzone. But X-Pro VZ is the only one I've seen with an actual impressive KD, you know what I mean? Like, nothing against people like, oh, what's that? I can't even remember the dudes. Oh, yeah, like Team Memory and fucking Torva. And I actually unfollowed Torva because he got fucking boring. And like Redman Lions and stuff. Those two got boring as shit. And I mean, nothing against them, but I'm pretty sure both of them view bot, like, pretty heavily. But it is what it is. But yeah, like, even them, they don't even have that good of a KD. Like, they'll probably have, like, maybe 4 or 5 KD. But I don't know. At the end of the day, though, it's not really that big of a deal. Because nobody... It's like a funny thing to like look at, but like, yo, this dude's got almost a 10 KD. I mean, even back in like the heyday of, that was like the best any of the people in my Black Ops 1 clan ever did, pretty much. Like 11 KD. And that's I mean, X-Pro VZ very clearly was taking it serious on that account from day one, but for Cold War anyway. But yeah, that's I only ever topped out close to a 8 KD in Black Ops 1, nothing too brazy. And then we had the one dude that had an 11 KD, because we all had, you know, separate accounts, like your goof off account or whatever you want to call it, and then your serious account, which we only would play on if we were all 6 of us. Well, there were more than 6, but you know, if we had all 6 team slots filled. So and we were more like, I know it's kind of cringy, but we were more KD players instead of game winning, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody dropped out, we would just back out and then rejoin the party. Instead of being like, oh yeah, we gotta go for it. Like, who cares? So, I mean, obviously we still had, I mean, we would play it out sometimes, just depends. But, like, if it was close to the end or whatnot. Man, that's like I used the pump. That's kind of funny. We both just so happened to, I mean, like, the game could have bugged out, but we just so happened to both use the pumpkin emote. That's kind of funny. Oh, man. But yeah, I'll turn the AC back off after because I'm just turning it on and off whenever I feel like it. Okay. Like, if suckers actually Well, like, see, that person just came in and left. They would have just left anyway, so I don't care. Like, anybody coming in to make an actual intelligent conversation would just type in the chat anyway and wait. So, but the lower the IQ, the lower the patience that people have. So, for the most part, I kind of feel like playing as the Rose, but I feel like I'm gonna regret that if I do it low key. But yeah, fuck it. Let's play as the Rose. If we get trolled, we get trolled. And then the next game, I'm gonna try to play as the Swarm, and then after that, I will probably be getting off approximately. So, but we'll see. It kind of just depends. See, the bad part is they made this character shoot like really, really slow in this game. And the whole triangle ability literally doesn't even let you do AoE damage like the second game. I mean, I know, like, the reason the Rose is really, really underpowered in this game is because they made it really, really overpowered in the second game, and they didn't want to make the same mistake. I mean, they eventually nerfed it, but yeah. Yeah, it just keeps... I like how they can heal each other and shoot at the same time. But you're not allowed to do that if you're playing as a scientist. I'm just gonna leave this on for now. I know I keep, like, turning it on and off, but whatever. But yeah, it's supposed to, like, be rainy and more cool, like, the whole rest of the week. So, we'll see. I'm hoping, because is today... No, today's only the 6th. Okay, so tomorrow's the 7th. That's the last day for the one sale the PlayStation suckers are doing. So hopefully they come out and on the 8th they start a new one. And that's actually good, and Ratchet & Clank is actually on sale. That would be cool. But let's be honest, they're probably not going to do that. I mean, maybe if it's the actual summer sale. They should be starting the legit summer PSN sales extremely soon. I'm assuming it'll be when the current sale ends, but I guess we'll see. I just use that just to use it. Oh, there's some sucker way over there. So, I actually got the assist for that. I don't know if it made it there or not. I just had to make sure that wasn't like something crazy important. I forgot to mute my phone, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Considering we have the AC going, so. Nobody even really cares about the side events in this game. You know what I mean? Because most of them are just so fucking tedious and bullshit. Like this, you gotta deal with the treasure yeti running away and freezing you every 2 fucking seconds. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna stand there and be like, oh yeah, let me chase that fucking faggot Yeti around when it's just a waste of time. Like, nobody, they made the movement on this stuff too fucking bullshit, and they just instantly stun you as soon as you get close. So, the coin reward is not balanced whatsoever. Like, he's just fucking running around out there. You think they would make him run, at least run close to you. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna leave the AC on unless somebody comes and actually wants to chat in the chat, so. Like, you see that dumbass, people just come in, click on the video, and then click right off. Like, just stop clicking on the video. Just because it has fucking Wings of Redemption's name in it. That's why cyclists click on it. They don't actually click to have an intelligent conversation for content in my voluntarist playlist. So. Or maybe they do, they just come in and they puss out because they realize they can't make an actual argument. Like, they start typing for a couple seconds, they're like, shit, I can't do that. But, yeah, most people, I don't know why, they'll just click and then click right off as if they expected me to, like, be beating Wings of Redemption with a pistol grip live on video as soon as they tune in. And they click the button and they don't see that, so they click off, but I don't know. Well, I really don't care because I'm not here to, you know, care about fucking viewers or anything, so if y'all want to click on and click off, I mean, I probably might call you a faggot dumbass, but that's just that. It's like, I already know you're accused Logan. You clicked on the video because it has Wings of Redemption in the title. Like, this entire channel is basically just one big experiment to see how many suckers I can finesse. But I mean, sometimes we do have legit conversation about wings and stuff. But I mean, that's also further proof that most of the trolls are just, you know, spurgy ADHD kids who are so terrified of anything that they literally can't even talk in an anonymous chat. That was weird. You see, like, the goat thing disappeared after I used it. It didn't even actually activate. Oh, that's like the first time I've seen that happen. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I'll probably get off after one more. I just wanted to, you know, touch base real quick, do a little stream, a little over an hour. Because we've been going, let me see, for over an hour already, so yeah, we'll probably finish this one up, play as a swarm one time, and then dip out. So I don't know, these rounds seem like they're going pretty quick. Sorry, I don't want to face the Yeti as the Rose, because these people in this lobby are probably not smart. So if I'm not playing as pea shooter or chopper, you might as well just back out when it picks the Yeti. Real talk. I wish they had, like, see, this is, like, everyone is doing double damage, but that's not, like, if they turned that into a guards and graveyard mode. Unfortunately, now we gotta try to find graveyard ops, but I mean, we could play as the swarm plant, but I don't have them leveled because the swarm on this game is just so bad, but I kind of just want to play as them right quick, you know what I mean? I guess I'll try it. Oh, okay, we did get it. Oh, never mind. But, yeah. I wonder if they might have buffed him, but probably not. Because he's basically just meant to be a mob character for multiplayer. That sucker's playing as a fucking Swarm too. GG. We're probably gonna lose because we have no fucking, like, DPS at all. We have some other dumbass trying to be fancy playing as the Swarm too. You're like, look at me, I have... Like, it's like it's probably trying to flex the fucking Swarm character as if it's not old as fuck. Oh, we got some brilliant IQ in this lobby. They got one of these over here. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and assume it was a mistake. I won't lie though, like combining the dinner for 2 perk and then this ability are actually pretty good. Like, ability wise, but I won't lie to you, the whole stupid bucket gimmick ability is just absolutely terrible. Like, in multiplayer, okay, but I mean, I'm sure the bucket probably dies in like 1 fucking hit, and they're really easy to see. But in this mode, it's just like, you put it down and it does nothing. Like, there's a whole 45-second timer on it, as if it's like some crazy OP thing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't even detonate it. Like, it should at least be, like, once the timer runs out or gets back, you can detonate the bucket, and then it does, like, a super high damage in a decent AoE cone or something. But so you're, like, you would like want to hide the bucket, and then, you know, like, these suckers aren't even fucking going out for the enemy. What? So you can just, he just fucking aimbots that. Whatever. But when you're playing as a Swarm character, though, you actually are incentivized to plant a lot of these things. Because as you can see, the more you buy, the more armor you get. Like 35. If I come near this guy, I can get 55. I really don't know if it makes a huge difference or not, but yeah, you definitely want to use the dinner for 2 perks. You can throw 2 of those, and the Yeti one that makes your triangle ability be able to move quicker. Because if you don't have that on, it goes super slow. Like, the speed it goes with it on is how fast I think it should be without it, but that's just me. Like, how did that get destroyed when I put it right here? There's no angle for them to see it. Whatever, dude. That seemed like it only threw 1 for some reason. Like, see? And now it gave me it right back for whatever. That's weird. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. That is kind of funny though, because you can finesse a lot with the speed boost perk on it. I wish it just straight up gave your character a speed boost as well, though. That would be a... I hate how the suckers, like, there's plenty of open ones they could go to, and they rush to the one that I'm standing on. Like, you know what I mean? It's so fucking retarded that people were dumb enough to do that. Like, there's these 2 down here you could have went to, but you wanted to rush to the one that I'm on and try to spam down the shittiest bot in the game, you know? I kind of doubt we're gonna... Well, we might be able to do this, but I don't know if that... Because it's better to just direct impact with that, but, you know. Well, laddie, I do not trust these people to keep it safe, but... Alright, well, might as well do this, because it's like a stand here doing fucking nothing. See, it's pretty good ability for clearing out mobs, but and the prevent grave-o-matic damage is basically just an entire wave of only the little regular mobs. Like, see, that's actually pretty damn good. But I'm gonna focus this angle, even though there might be, you know, some coming behind us to hit the thing, but I can watch it pretty decently. Just turn right around if we need to. Like, see how I basically just wasted that. I mean, not 100%, but see why? Oh, maybe they changed the dinner for 2 thing, because you used to throw 2, but now it seems like it's making it come back quicker. Huh. Or maybe they just gave him an innate ability. Hold up, let me see something. I mean, it doesn't say anything on there about anything coming back quicker if you get a kill with it, but maybe that's what it is. Or maybe it's just bugging out for some reason. Yeah, I might just I'll turn the AC off for now while we finish up this last one. Because I already checked the PSN store earlier. I assumed they weren't going to start any new sales yet, but I didn't check like the free games or anything. I mean, I know the PS Plus games for this month are very, very terrible selections, but yeah, probably not gonna play anything later tonight either. It seems like they low-key might, I just wasted that, but they low-key might have upped the swarm character damage. I'm not sure though. I like how it's whatever. It's just insanely hot. I'm just gonna leave it on. Who cares? Yeah, like you see, the extra armor doesn't even really do much, as you can see, but whatever. I was gonna try to jump all the way out there, but then I figured they're probably gonna just aimbot me instantly. So wow, like it doesn't. I forgot that it doesn't go straight. It just does whatever. But yeah, because usually you want to put the exploding. Well, there's not really a back line on this map for them, but for the boss waves, it's decent to put them out here because you just want them to blow up, and then they'll probably die regardless of where they all right away anyway. So it's better to just like blow up one of the first waves. Yeah, reload time for this character is pretty bad in relation to his damage output. But like, see, let me see something. Actually, those were 2 hits for 75 each. So that's 150 damage. So in theory, that should kill every single plant, but it should leave the tree and citron with 25 health. Watch, and then like these hits do like 13 in the head, so you'd only have to hit him 2 times after that. You hit him with that, and then hit him with the 1-2 wombo combo. But I'm not gonna lie, being able to hit the boss with that should do way more damage, because it's actually difficult to do more health when you're reviving a swarm teammate, though. Okay, that guy was just allowed to instantly revive without his timer running out, I guess. Whatever. Or maybe he could activate his bucket or something. I don't know. Like, see, only one of those hit, even though that... I don't know. Like, hitting that guy with that, or shooting him with it, whatever you want to call it, should do like 500 damage. Because all you have to do is spam those balls of snow or whatever they are. Got him. See, it does. See? Now it gave me only a 7-second cooldown because I got the kill with it. So I think that might be what it is. If I get a kill with the double dinner, it gives me it back way faster. So that incentivizes to like soften them up just a little bit, and I can go in and be, well, they're gonna get that kill, but whatever. Like, you hit him with that, and then you hit him with the double dinner. Double dinnered his ass! See, that one, it, like, glitched and one clipped through him or something. Like, this other guy must suck at the game, because I'm playing as a swarm, I haven't even died once yet. Like, these other people were actually not that bad at the game that are in this lobby. They're actually pretty smart when it comes to, you know, people who play this game. At least. For a second I thought he was hitting me through the wall with the fire. I was about to be like, I'm not even shocked. Oh no, yeah, this is Wings of Redemption putting that cat under the bucket. Bloop! And he walks away. I realize the other guy's still fighting Pickle Rick out there, so. Pickle Rick! I turned myself into a pickle! Pickle Rick! Morty! Pickle Rick! I turned myself into a pickle! Pickle Rick! Morty! Pickle Rick! Yeah! Alright. Okay, I'll turn this off for the outro, though. Alright, pimps, that's gonna be all for now. Shout out Wortweekle, shout out Mitch, and shout out Wings of Racism Intense Chili Productions. And that guy wanted me to shout him out. I know there's only 2 people watching, but... Well, at least according to YouTube. I know YouTube's numbers fuck up a lot. Because, like, if you go to my channel as somebody who's not me, you can't even see an accurate total view count. Like, it's way behind. Like, and the only way I can see it is if I go to my actual YouTube studio thing and then look at it there. But, yeah, shout out to everybody who came through. I'm gonna exit this. The PSN store right quick. Just in case they got anything brazy. I mean, let me just check this just in case for some reason, for some weird reason, like if it bugged out and they accidentally put Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart on sale early for some reason. But, yeah, that did not happen. Alright, well, nobody checked. Fortnite Avengers. People who still play Fortnite, that's tough. Oh my. Okay, free to play. Let's see if there's any new free to play games. Nope. Like, these developers are. Come on, dude. Devs these days are so lazy. They put out a game, they charge like $40 for it, be like, haha, we put effort in. Like, no, you didn't. The game's terrible. Like that Dungeons and Dragons game that before it came out, I was like, it might actually be something I'll pick up. Oh, it's only 40 bones, and then it's filled with little game-breaking glitches. So, then you get all the games that they're quote on sale, but the sale is actually like really just terrible. Like Mortal Shell is dumb fuck. I can't even say it right. Mortal Shell is $20 on sale right now. But I heard that game literally only has fucking like 3 bosses. Like, it's like super short. Like, really? And Castle Crashers Remaster is on sale for $9. Like, that should be the starting price for that game. Because it's like super short. It's only really worth like $2, $3. To be honest with you. I just realized that Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition is literally the same price as regular Mortal Shell. Like, what? I don't know. Man, none of these. Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds. See, I wanted to actually replay Horizon Zero Dawn, but unfortunately, the beginning is like a bunch of dumb garbage that you can't skip past. Like the whole young Aloy section. Like, you should be able to skip that, especially if you've already played the game. But yeah, it's not really anything relevant, so. Yeah, like Black Desert Online on sale, but see, Black Desert Online was a really good game. Its downfall is the fact that once you get to the end game, like where I got with my one character, the only way for me to improve it is to either one, grind world bosses for like a very, 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 very low percent drop chance, and then you have to take a very, very, very low percent chance to get upgraded materials. On top of that, very, very, very low percent chance to upgrade without failing. If it does fail, it can go back a level. So, yeah. So basically, I'm at the point, because my character, I saved up gold from like all my times playing the game to buy literally the best weapon in the game pretty much. So I just went through pretty much the whole story, and now the part I'm at, the only way to get my character better is to just grind gold and then buy it from, like, better gear from the sellers, which, and, because I went on, like, different wikis to show, like, the best silver, or I guess in that game it's silver grind, and there were ones that would be like, yeah, 700 mil per hour, and then you do it yourself. My character is strong enough to kill everything in basically 1 or 2 hits in all the areas that they suggest. But then I go and do that, and then you only end up getting, like, maybe a 15th of what they claim you get from doing the area. And that's by yourself, nobody there taking kills or anything. So, that's when I stopped that. But Like, I was low-key interested in looking at this PlayStation Now thing, because I heard that it had some decent stuff. But, because it's the same price as PS Plus, and I was thinking, low-key, it might be, the move, because, well, not like yet, but my PS Plus runs out at the end of July. I was low-key thinking of switching to using PlayStation Now instead. So I can just play, like, all these other games. You know what I mean? Like, all these PS3 ones and stuff. Even if they're bad, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, there's even downloadable ones, apparently. But, I mean, a lot of these are kind of... But see, the thing is, if I were to do that, I wouldn't be able to stream... Well, unless I do one of these downloadable ones, I wouldn't be able to stream any, you know, of them, because I would have to be, like, streaming the game and streaming it to YouTube, and that would definitely not work on my crappy internet. But I'm high-key thinking about it, though, you know what I mean? Just, because there's actually a lot of these downloadable ones as well. I'm assuming most of these downloadable PS Now ones are games that used to be PS Plus in the past, but... Oh, Rage 2 is on here, too? Hold up, maybe I'll get the PS Now... PS Now looking kinda fresh. Hold up, maybe I will fuck with the PlayStation Now. Now, because back when it first started, that shit was ass. But, hold up. Maybe it is a competitor to the thing Xbox has. I mean, let me see. Filtered by release date, new to old. Like, I mean, they got some decent... Like, they got Neo 2 on here, Surge 2, I mean... Hold up. I think PlayStation Now might be the move. Although... I need to look it up to make fucking sure it works how I think it does, though. You know what I mean? Like, if I have PlayStation Now, can I just instantly play and stream any of these games? Or is there some catch? You know what I mean? Like, if I buy PlayStation Now, can I just click on this? Be like, I feel like playing Ape Escape, and just fucking click on Ape Escape and start playing Ape Escape? You know what I mean? Because if that's how it is, it's actually fucking nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they have any PS5 games on it. I mean, you can't really expect them to have... Like, let's see what kind of RPGs they got. Oh, they got Fallout New Vegas. I've never played Fallout New Vegas. I could play Fallout New Vegas. I could play the original Neo. I could play... I've never played Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Like... I might high-key... I'm not gonna lie to you. I might high-key ditch PS Plus and start fucking with the PlayStation Now. I'm not gonna lie to you, pimp. I'm not gonna lie to you. But let me see something. Because right now, PlayStation Now is, let me see. Right now it's $60 a month, or $60 a month, $60 a year for PlayStation Now. Actually, if that, like, is how it... That's actually pretty sweet. If it works how... I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it works. I won't be able to stream any of those games, though, but I mean... Unless they're downloadable ones. It fucks with that heavy, I'm not gonna lie to you. What the... Like, it might be because... When that first came out, I played... Or did, like, the, free trial, and it wasn't really... I mean... All they really had was a small selection of PS3 games. Like, Resistance, 2, or was it 3? It was, like, their only relevant game they had. Okay, let me see something. I need to go to CD Keys and see if they have any deals for... Because I know they have deals for PlayStation Plus on here. But I've never looked at the PlayStation Now ones. I think it'll be worth looking at. Because CD Keys is really good for PC games, but like for PlayStation or Xbox games, it's not really relevant. But it is relevant for PlayStation Plus and stuff. Yeah, like right now, they got a 12-month PlayStation Now subscription for $45.89. Instead of $60. That's actually really good. I actually fucks with that heavy. Reviews, 100 out of 100. Oh, wait, do you have to buy this with the fucking... Do you have to use PayPal? Or, I mean, I'm not going to do this now, but... I don't remember, do I have a login for this website or not? But I'm not going to do that on stream. I won't bother y'all with that, but... Yeah, I think I fucks with the PlayStation Now. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to... Because like I said, my PlayStation Plus runs out at the end of July. So I was going to have to renew that anyway. I think I might just switch to PlayStation Now. I'm going to do a little more... a little more research. PS4 games including PS2 remasters, may be played via streaming or download. PS3 games may only be... Okay, PS3 are the ones that can be played only via streaming. Oh, okay. Users cannot do different devices at the same time. Streaming games doesn't matter. Because my internet is not good enough to do that. Don't support sharing via share. Oh, you can't even do it via... Apparently you can't even do it via share play either. Anyway, so... Alright, bet. Okay, I was double checking all this just to make sure it'll work exactly how I think it will, you know what I mean? Now you can play downloaded games offline, but you need to connect to the internet once a week to validate your PS Now membership. So low key, you could finesse that on the very last day and then get an extra week. I don't know if it works like that or not, but I know there's internal clocks and bullshit, but... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I fucks with that extremely heavy. Like, I'm obviously not gonna play any of these multiplayer ones, but... Alright, bet. Alright, I'm gonna get off, though. I'm gonna look into this, and... That's gonna be all for now. We out.